Hey my friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. Today, I want to make this video, guys, about, taking action. Why taking action right now is the best thing that you can do for your business, okay? You've experienced the past, you've seen the now, but you don't know the future, right? That's the most important things. The things that you do right now, you're creating the future right now from the action that you take, but you don't know the future. So taking action right now is gonna be the thing that's gonna help you create a successful business in the future. Now, you're gonna have a lot of bumps, a lot of ups and downs in the process, but it makes it worth it. It makes it worth it in the process that you're going through to get to the future where your business is actually flourishing. So if you're looking into building something, you gotta use what I call the speed of implementation. You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. Guys, I can tell you can change your life. Doing things at a fast pace, right? Once you learn something, you go and implement it right away. If you have an idea, you implement it right away. The reason why you want to get yourself into the habit of doing that is that you must understand that the creator that's giving out ideas, it gives it to a range of people, not just you, but the people who execute on that ideas are the people who are successful. So if you think that, hey, I have this idea, I'm the only one who has it, you foolish yourself. You're fooling yourself, right? You're foolish for that. So the creator more likely will give that ideas to many different people all over the world, right? So the people who actually go out and carry out that idea and take action and turn it into creation, bring it into the world and give birth to it, those are the people who's gonna be praised for actually bringing something special into the world. So if you have an idea right now, or if you learn something, the people that get results is the people who actually go and take action. One of the things that I do is that I don't learn information just to learn, because information learned if you don't use it is unuseful. If you sit there and you learn all this information and you're not taking any type of action, well, it's unuseful information. There's nothing you could do about it. If you do nothing, you will get nothing. Okay, with the speed of implementation is that whatever that I'm learning right now, if it's not going to be useful, if it's not something that I don't need, I know it's not going to be useful. I don't even try to learn at the moment, because sometimes we get into the habit of getting a bunch of information that's unneeded for our life. So we need to get into the habit of getting needed information and take action right at the moment, right away. I know this lady, right? She's been on Shark Tank. She used to be a good friend of my one of my uncle. Okay. So she's been on Shark Tank, and she had this idea of whenever she goes on a trip, and she go on different trips. She was actually working a job. She works at one of the places where they take care of elderly people. So she was working there. She didn't really like her job, but she's been having those ideas. But she would take trips. So her job would send her to take different trips, and she would study abroad and stuff like that. But the one thing that whenever she goes on a trip, ladies, if you're a lady, you probably know about this stuff that I'm talking about. Your suitcase is packed with makeup, stuff together, shoes and all the craziness that, you ladies got a bunch of craziness. When I travel with my wife, she got a lot of stuff, So what happened is that whenever she goes on a trip, it would be a pain in the butt for her to get her shoes. She has to go in, take up the towel, take up the stuff, maybe looking for a toothbrush. She's got to look in everywhere. Where's that stuff? They're falling all the mumbo jumbo together. So what she was thinking, whenever she get her suitcase and put it on the bed, she just wishes, man, if there could be a way that I could find things a lot easier, right? Instead of me having to look in, and search for this stuff. If there's a way I could get this stuff a lot easier, it would be so much better. So she's been thinking of creating something, a suitcase that is on a lengthy way. So instead of having everything in a dump, it will be a length and with pockets. So it will be long on the bed, but it's gonna be a bunch of pocket that you put everything. So it will be easy when you're looking for something, you just open it up, You know, it's not gonna be hard. You gotta look through, search through, because the packets will be laid out. It'll be easier for you to get whatever you want to get to. And then, you know, people were saying, dude, don't quit your job. Don't go after this idea. It's not gonna work. You know, but she kept on following. She kept on doing the stuff. She kept on thinking about it and get her brain going and get her stuff going. She got on Shark Tank and they actually accepted the idea. Boom, this stuff went and made millions. Now, reason I'm telling you the story is that sometimes that people will not understand what you're going through. People will not understand your ideas, but the fact that you're the one that was given that idea, you must be the one that brings it to life. So you don't want to wait for the naysayers or people that don't believe in your dreams and what you want to accomplish, and therefore not believing in your ideas and not taking the action steps that are necessary to make things happen. Remember, the real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken new action. Okay, if there's no action being taken, it means that you haven't truly decided. So if you make a decision, the only way that you're gonna know that it's real is by taking action. It's easy for people to make decisions, but if it's not backed up by action, which is the true fact that, hey, I made a decision and I'm gonna go after something, well, you have no factual potential of backing that idea up. So you gotta take the action that is necessary. You know, another thing that a lot of people, they spend so much time thinking and not acting. You gotta make the difference. Thinking is not acting. It's not, you know, if I sit here and thinking about all these things that I want to say in this video, but I'm not actually in front of the camera, it's totally different. Thinking is to self, okay? It's to yourself. But acting is what gives you birth, right? Acting is for other people. Thinking is for self. Okay, it's necessary for you to think, because by thinking, you're bringing new ideas, actually bringing new thoughts into your mind. You know, you can bring stuff into the world. It has to start with you. It has to start with somebody. It starts with the mind. So it has to start in your brain. That's why you highly gotta sit down, take some time and think of your method, of what you're gonna use, of, you know, the ideas that you have and how you're gonna bring them into fruition. But action is for other people, because action is what's gonna bring it into fruition so that other people can see it, so that other people can use it, so that it can be something that is tangible. So thinking is not action. Don't spend too much time thinking about it. You know, people that are successful, they have a habit. They develop the habit of doing things that people are not successful aren't doing, or they are unwilling to do, right? People that are successful, they develop that habit. They just go and do things, okay? But other people, they'll have the ideas. It'll be the same person. They have the ideas in their mind, but they still thinking, oh man, this is too hard. How am I going to make it happen? I don't have the money. Or come up with every excuse as to why, or thinking about it. While you're in the process of thinking, someone's actually either doing it wrong. Right? You might be thinking, hey, I got all the right idea. I could do it perfectly. I can create this perfect thing. And you're not actually taking any action. Right? You could be an artist and you're so good at what you do, but you're not even selling your art. Then you see this guy, his art is crap, but he's selling his stuff on eBay. Like the other day, my little sister came over and she was telling me this new age thing that's going on right now, where people, they have this new form of art, and where it's kind of a liberal art, and people create art with just, you know, he had a tourniquet on his head, he took it off, and then, you know, surrounded it with some paint and stuff like that, and boom, he puts it on eBay and sold it for 10 millions. A tourniquet. You know, a tourniquet, the stuff that they put on their head, they wrap it around. He just took that off, put it on a board, you do some stuff around it. You know, if you're a painter, you're watching this, you more likely would know what the stuff is, but put it on eBay and sold that for $10 million. In the meanwhile, there's people who are perfectionists, people who have the greatest art, they are the best, and they're not even making nothing. They're making zero, because they are not taking the action this guy's actually taking when it comes to selling, you know, selling his creation. So what I'm saying with that, guys, you got to develop the habit into taking the action what other people aren't willing to do, right? What other people, with other artists, take the time to learn how to set up an eBay account, how to sell on eBay, you know, how to set up where people can actually bid on this item, you know, how to get into this new genre of new era's art. You know, will they learn how to do that? Will they sit down and learn? So this is all of that stuff that we're talking about. You know, if you're gonna be a winner, you gotta be willing to take action, okay? Here's the thing, you know, people, sometimes action will not bring you happiness. But there's no happiness without action. You know, it's not all the time that you're gonna do things that's gonna make you excited or stuff that's gonna make you happy. You know, but the fact that you have to do something in order for you to get to happiness. I've never seen anyone who reached their goals or who are happy about their business, their lives, or their physical appearance, or where they are right now in life. I have not seen anyone who has not taken some type of action to get to that level. So if you're going to get to that level, you got to get acquainted to the fact that some of the actions that I'm going to be taking, they're not going to be the easiest thing that I got to do. They're not going to be the most, amazing or the most funniest or the most fulfilling things that I'm going to have to do or to keep me happy. Sometimes you're going to have to do things that are hard. Sometimes you're going to have to do things that you used to never do before in order for you tomorrow to get the results that makes you happy, that makes you excited, that gets you up in the morning and you get up and you're ready to go, you're excited about life. Sometimes you're going to have to take this action because here's what happened. Inaction breeds fears, okay? And action breeds confidence. When you start thinking about this stuff, you're overthinking it. You keep playing in your mind all the possibility of things going wrong and you're not actually taking action, so you're increasing that fear inside of you. Oh man, if I do it, I'm not gonna succeed, or people's gonna see my failure, or I'm gonna be a failure. Guess what? Everybody who's been successful has failed. And if you're successful without failing, I don't know what you're successful at. Because whatever you're going to try for the first time, you're going to be failing at it. You're going to be failing a bunch of time before you become successful. I remember Michael Jordan said that. The only reason he's one of the best players is because he's been willing to take the most shots that did not make it. So therefore, he took a bunch of shots that made it. So you must realize that in the process, failure is part of the process. It's just not definite. If you testing different stuff, if you moving, you're failing, you gotta fail your way to success. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen how you want it. But if you take action, it's gonna breed courage. It's gonna breed confidence. If you wanna conquer your fear, do not sit and think about it. Go out there and just do it. Don't sit there thinking every day how it's gonna happen. You already have the power. You know what you gotta do. So the speed of implementation, the faster you can implement those things that I'm teaching you, the things that you're learning on this channel, is the faster you're gonna start seeing results inside of your business. Okay, I did a course the other day on affiliate marketing. Okay, I have a course out right now. It's on affiliate marketing. There's a free training that I show you exactly how I made $1.2 million in just selling stuff online, just selling stuff on the internet through affiliate marketing. So here's what I want you to do. Look below, you'll see a link. Go check out the course. It's a free course. Go through the information and you might, this 1 hour that you might spend might change your life. You might learn something. It might be 1 hour that you have to sacrifice to learn something. But if you go out there after you learn, remember, information learned is unuseful unless you actually go out there and you take some action based on the stuff that you see in there. That's when it's going to be useful to you. So go take action and change your life. So check that out. Anyway, guys, that was Kader. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. Invite a couple of friends, a couple of people to come in this channel and they can learn some great stuff on how to take themselves, their business, their life to the next level. Baby, let's get there, man. Let's get to the top. My goal is to help you. My goal is to help as many people. I want to reach out. I'm your guy, man. I want to reach out to you and help you get it. If someone else is not going to do it for you, your family, your uncle, your aunties, your friends, those that don't know how to get it, they're not going to do it for you. So I want to reach out, extend my hand and show you, hey, you can do this stuff. I came from nothing. Now, I'm a full-time father from home, watching my kids building a multi-million-dollar business on the internet, fully straight up from home. And I believe if I could do the same thing, so can you if you're watching and you actually take action. So that was Kader, guys. Appreciate you. Like this video, share, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. I'll see you guys later. Let's go.